This time of year in between Christmas and New Year's is kind of that lull time where we can relax and sit back. We've already gotten over the Christmas hump of all of that hustle that we go through. Even though it's fun, it is adding quite a bit to our schedules. So we get to kind of relax and reset right now. And even if you're watching this after the New Year's, that's okay, because that's kind of what I'm talking about here. I'm wanting to talk about how to not only have this reset time right now, kind of this relaxing, peaceful time and dreaming of the new year, but bringing it into the new year as well. So let's have a chat about that. Hello, everybody. I'm Stephanie. I'm a busy working mom, and I like to come out here and give you some tips and inspiration to go for your goals, to go for your dreams. And right now is that time that we set ourselves up for the new year. If you're like me, you get your planner out, you get your calendars out, you write down all of your goals and all of the things that you want to accomplish in the next year. And I want to come out first of all, and as a reminder and say, this is supposed to be fun. This time of dreaming, of writing down your wish list, of making that list of everything you want to accomplish isn't supposed to be stressful. It's supposed to be a fun task that are things that you're looking forward to. What I want to specifically talk about is having this reset time right now. Today, it is December 29th. And I'm feeling excited for the new year. I'm dreaming about what I really want to do, what I want to accomplish kind of month by month. And I'm also letting myself relax, because at the timing of my goals right now is allowing me to relax into this season. And it's getting me thinking about the value of adding peace into our goals, and not only having some peace and space and rest right now before January 1st, but carrying that kind of mentality into the next year and into our goals. So that's what we're talking about. I have some tips that we can do, some explaining that I want to do first, and then a list that we can make, and then kind of get ourselves into that mental space of being ready to go for it in a healthy way. First off, I think it's really important for us to be aware when we're kind of bringing this stressful mentality to our goals. And I'm saying this because I'm making myself more aware of this. Last year, I had a lot of fun with my goals. I made a planner, I designed it. I'm going to get it printed here for a sample in January. I went for it on YouTube. I did tons of shorts and tons of videos. But on the other side of that fun, there was some stress. And I think that a little bit of stress is fine. A little bit of that pressure of having a deadline gets us to the end of our goals instead of giving up. But it can also add that unwanted kind of pressure, like dreading sitting down and working for the thing that we want to accomplish. So I think being aware that we can be like that sometimes. I know the kitties are zooming around. I just fed them, so they're having zoomies, but being honest with our mental state and kind of going back to that and checking in, and maybe throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month of your year, you're checking in and you're saying, how am I feeling about this? Am I putting too much pressure? Are things going really well? Am I still having fun with it? And then number two, making a decision to do that check-in, to frequently ask yourself, how are things going? And this is something that I'm not very good at, because I get my mind set on that goal, on getting it done or working on all the little things, all the little tasks that come with it. And I get super excited about it. It's fun to do something extra. And if you're a busy working mom like me, I haven't always gone for my goals. I've put all of that aside to raise my kids. They're almost both teenage years right now. So I really gave up a part of me to raise them and be present and be there. But now they're kind of doing some of their own thing, getting a little bit of my time back. And I have to check in and say, all right, am I just allowing myself to have these 20 or 30 minutes? And is that going to be enough? And telling myself that it is enough, that it's okay. So in the middle of the goal, bringing that kind of peaceful mentality, like this is enough, I'm working on it and it's going okay. And I just want to say another reminder that when we're making this decision to bring some more peace into our lives throughout the year, spread it out, make this a state of mind that you're frequently in instead of kind of having that hustle mentality. I have to work, work, work. Because I'm there. I totally understand. I'm like this. But remembering that, like I said, the goals should be fun. It should be a fun thing that we're wanting to get to the end of the finish line and enjoying the whole process. And I have to remind myself of this too. I've had some challenges throughout 2025. Anybody remember all of my Shopify rants and my getting my email list set up? Those were definitely times that I had to push through the challenges. But I did remember also that while we want to work for our goals, we shouldn't be like scraping the bucket of our energy. We should be allowing ourselves to go at our own pace and having still that joyful experience of going through it. Okay, so we've talked about being aware of our mental state and being honest about that. If we're hustling or pushing a little bit too hard, not allowing that peace to kind of filtrate our goals or our mentality about it. And then we talked about making the decision of kind of having that peaceful state and saying, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to work hard, but I'm still going to make sure that I'm enjoying it and checking in. Number 3 is to make a list. You know that I'm so big on making lists, but I did this myself the other day and it was actually really fun. So these were things that I could do to not make myself relax, but have a little bit of that time where yes, I'm allowing myself to work at work during the day, have my family time, do the homework thing and cooking and cleaning, and then maybe working on my goal a little bit, but also having something that allows me to relax and brings a little bit of that center back to me. And let me give you some examples. During this time, this sounds so silly, but I've allowed myself to have some skincare time. And if you're a mom, you will totally understand this. I've seen videos out there of people saying, oh, here's my 1 hour wake up routine or my 1 hour bedtime routine. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm happy if I get to brush my teeth. When you have really little kids, you don't get to add all the serums and do the masks and everything. So this was one thing that I enjoyed doing and let myself do. Another thing is that I like to read, and I have not read in so many years. And although I'm a writer, I have my books out there if you want to check them out, but I do like to write. I allowed myself to write. And there was a time where the only reading I was doing was reading my own books. I haven't read other people's books in so long. So this is one thing I'm looking forward to, taking a moment and allowing that kind of peacefulness from reading. Some other things that might bring some peace into your life that might also go with your goals is decluttering, cleaning out spaces, allowing yourself to clean something. Sometimes I go through my time of, the week and everything, my time of the day, and I think I really want to clean this room. And during this time, this lull before New Year's, I'm having some more alone or some home time where I'm spending a lot of time here. And I wanted to clean out a room. And I feel sometimes here, I am confessing something that when I'm doing that, when I'm cleaning out the attic or cleaning out the guest room, I'm wasting my time, that I'm not working on my goal, that I could be working on my Shopify site or something with YouTube. And this, I think, is when I got this idea to make this video of bringing peace into your goal and a little bit more peace into your mind and your next year, because I thought, okay, setting this up, cleaning this room out, this is bringing peace into my life, because I do think about, I'm going to point upstairs because this is where my kids have the upstairs, and it's almost always a mess, and it's always on the back of my mind. And I thought, okay, I'm working on my goals, but there's this mess upstairs. Should I be working on the mess, or should I be working on my goals? And they can both happen, is what I'm saying. We can have the time to do it all. It doesn't all have to be done in one day, 1 week, 1 month, and we can go at our own pace, and we can allow ourselves to do other things. So just wanted to make that mention out there. If you're like me and you're thinking, okay, I'm doing this task and I know I have to be doing the dishes or whatever it is, but it's taking me away from what I really want to be doing. It can all coexist, and it's okay to allow yourself to, I feel like I'm nesting right now again, like I'm getting my home ready for 2026, because this is kind of setting me up. It might be setting you up if you're doing kind of this winter cleaning thing for success. It's setting us up. It's getting our space ready. It's getting our minds ready and clear and happy and in a good state where we can go for our goals and know that we've taken care of some of these other things. I also want to mention that on my list, I put doing the thing because sometimes when we have this goal, like we have an exercise goal, we want to write a book, we want to spend more time on maybe our website or our product that, or YouTube or whatever you're working on. Sometimes if you're like me, that thing is nagging at you to work on it. And that is not a peaceful state. So sometimes working on it, giving it your full attention for a half an hour, whatever you have, is what's going to bring you peace. It's going to allow yourself to switch that nag off and get that off of your back. I know this is like this for me, that I think, okay, I want to work on my website. I want to do this YouTube video, and I'm doing it first thing because then I don't think about it the rest of the day. I've done it. I'm happy. I'm accomplished, and I've uploaded it, and it's good, and it goes away. That nagging kind of, I have to do this feeling goes away, and then the peace comes to mind. So why are we doing this? I want to talk about why we're making this list, why we're acknowledging this. I want us to get in that mental frame of having our goals right there at our fingertips, that we're working on them, that we're really happy, but we're also allowing it to be a peaceful and joyful time, because when we're there, when we've struck that balance of I'm getting all my things done that I'm responsible for, and I have this extra time, and I'm not going to kind of waste it by scrolling. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to work on something that I want to accomplish, that I want to do in this lifetime. And we're going to feel good about it. We're not going to come at it with this have to hard work mentality kind of attitude. We're bringing peace to it, and we're acknowledging that, okay, I'm doing good, I'm getting it done, and I'm accomplishing other things in my life. When we have that balance, we're going to want to work on our goals more. We're going to want to go for our dreams instead of thinking that we're behind and that we're late, that we're not working on it enough, that we're scattered. When we have peace entered into our goal and into the time that we're working on our dreams, we will want to work on them more. And we will sit down kind of with that smile, with that warmth feeling, with that accomplishing pride that we want to have. This is going to move us to the next step. This is going to bring us back the next day or the next session, the next time that we can sit down and work on it. I really want you to think about this in your own life. I want you to settle with it, kind of think, maybe make a list like I did. See what works for you, see what brings you that peace of mind, and let me know how it is going to incorporate into your 2026, because we're going to work on our goals for the whole year. We're not just going to work on them in January. We're not just going to work on them in this lull time. We're going to spread them out. We're going to have a nice, fulfilling, joyful time working on them. And I'm going to be here to encourage you. So I hope you like this video and you consider subscribing, because this is what we talk about here. And I would love to know what you're working on. So leave me a message and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.